Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 18300 Northwest Cambray Street here in Beaverton. We're located at the left side of the home, back behind some of these bushes here. There is a 4-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. And because it's such an awkward spot, I may have to kind of shove the camera out pretty quickly, but I will roll back slower. Just transitioned there to schedule 3034 PVC pipe. Alrighty, and here at 56 feet we've reached the main lateral. I'm going to do some locates, find out where it's at, and we'll let the line drain out. Alright, located the camera head successfully. The line comes out the left side of the house, and then if you're kind of following the line as it comes out of the house, it makes a right and goes up northwest 183rd, away from the intersection here by the house. And there's a manhole up the street there, about 40-50 feet. And that's where it ends up terminating. It looks like the line is pretty much all the way drained out at this point. And we do have a little water here. I'll give it just a minute longer. It's like right here we have some really minor standing water. It's only about a 1/16 of an inch there. It's almost non-existent. It's nothing I'm really concerned about. I'm not really sure why there's that kind of discoloration there at the top of the pipe, like just some mold or mildew. I can't see any obvious issue going on there. Some grease has collected there in the line. We do have an offset joint here. There is standing water at it, so most likely it's the joint there is probably still sealed, but it's a pretty good lip there that everything can kind of get caught on as it comes down the line. It was hard to get for my camera to get over the top of that. For that reason, I'm going to locate and mark this spot here with some white paint. I do recommend correcting it so we don't have a big, it's about an inch lip there, if not bigger than that. It's going to snag stuff as it comes through. Beyond this point, there's some very minor standing water. It's nothing I would ever recommend repairing. I mean, it's probably 1/16 of an inch of standing water at most. But there is some grease collecting up ahead, and most likely what's happening is it's kind of getting hung up here and getting slowed down, and it's not able to move past this point efficiently, and it's hanging up in the pipe there. So I'm going to try and locate this spot here. I'm probably going to have to push a little bit past it because it's right at a turn. Yeah, I'm just past the joint here. Because it's at a turn, I can't locate that accurately, so I'm going to locate right here, and it's just maybe a foot in front of it, or 6 inches to a foot in front of the spot. Or I'm sorry, behind it. I've attempted to locate this as best I can. There's a whole bunch of bushes sitting right over the top of where the camera's sitting at currently. Luckily, it's only about 3 feet out from the clean out, so when you dig a hole down to that, you're going to pretty much dig that whole spot up anyway. I'm not able to get an accurate depth or an exact location. It's kind of roughly marked about 2.5 feet or so out from the clean out. Just due to the bushes, I can't get my locator over the top of it to get an exact locate and depth. So anyway, just use a little caution when digging. I do recommend correcting this joint due to the lip there to correct the issue so the line can drain out properly through that spot, not snag debris as it comes down the line. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line. I do recommend a rescope after that to ensure it was done properly. Keep in mind here, it looks like right as the camera goes in, it does dive off pretty hard. So that's, I'll try and do a guesstimate on how much this drops. This is basically right at the base of the clean out here where I zeroed out, and it dives right off the bat down there. Let's see, around 2 feet. This again, this is rough. I'm trying to measure it with the camera, and then from vertically, I've zeroed out right here at the base of the clean out, and there's about 1.5 feet roughly. So it's probably right around 3.5 feet or so deep there. Just trying to measure that with the camera as it goes through the line. So, but everything beyond that joint is in good shape and functioning properly. I would recommend a Hydrojet to clean the grease out. It's not in dire condition as far as the buildup goes, but just after the offset joint there is a good sized chunk of buildup. So it's one of those things that it can cause other debris to hang up on it. But anyway, I recommend a jet just to clean that out, and then a correction here at that joint where it transitions from ABS to PVC pipe to fix the offset joint.